one. Hello. If you hear this message, firstly, please drop a follow. I'd really appreciate that. Secondly, if you do hear this message and you want to go somewhere and do something for me, go somewhere and comment. Ooh, in any way that you deem to type that. Enjoy stream. Hello. Guys, have you by any chance come directly from Toddcart? Toddcart banned you? Dude, why? Guys, I think the more people that leave Toddcart's chat, the better. I think that's how society fucking rebalances itself. Is by society rebalances itself when Toddcart has less viewers than me. I think. It was really good. Was it? Was it, man? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, fuck. Hi, Todd. Look, man. Guys, can I ban him? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Let him speak. Let him speak, and then we'll ban him. I think. Oh, no. Actually, it's good. No, we're not going to ban him. Yes. Thank you so much for the raid, Todd. How you doing? Oh, what convenient timing that I went live. Constantly, thank you for the follow. Hey, if you're from Todd, I am the reason Todd is successful. It's not true. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. I'm like Todd, but better. And I still live in the UK, so that's a massive win. What's up, gang? How are we? Actually, I have a task for everybody who's arrived. Family Feud, name a food that begins with P. Todd P. Peas. To be fair, PEA. Look, you gotta give it to it. You gotta give it to the man. You gotta give it to the man. PE. PEA. P. It works. It works. Don't diss a guy who's right, man. You're all savaging him. He meant P. What's up, guys? Okay, I have a task for you lot. Wait, that's not what I do. I do... Welcome back to the stream. How are we? Okay. Guys, I have recently seen a Toddcart Gambit on Twitter. And now, believe me, I'm not somebody who enjoys when Toddcart pulls out a Gambit. But I think there's slightly merit to this one. Now, I need you guys in chat to give me some, like, give me some poggers. Hi, Twitter. I'm live. Pogger, because, look, I'm a fan of experimenting. I love poetry. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm live, so come and view. It rhymes. I needed something. It worked. I'm a man who likes to experiment. So, I need you guys to give me some, like, hi Twitters, some... Oh, this stream is amazing. Dude, you're so funny. Give me some, like, high-quality reviews in chat. We got a screening of chat. We got a screening of me. Then we put that on Twitter. We get loads of likes. Hi, Twitter. Hello, yeah, yellow. That's not what I read. I'm animating right now, so I won't say much. Oh, that's sick, though. Dude. Animating is hard work. Guys, I need more hi Twitters. That's true. I think I need to change it to... I think I need to change the... Let me change the command briefly. Hi... And I need it to be... Forgotten how to use this thing. Group... Action... Location. Anyway, exact. It has to be exact. Okay. Okay, that should work. Now. There we go. Okay. We got a good chat. Wait. I don't know. I've forgotten how to screenshot. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Let me go to Twitter. You better all go boost the tweet as well, you know? Actually, no. Maybe don't, because this is an experiment. Lovely screenshot there. I'm live right now. And then we do a couple twitch.tv/yellow is nice _ Who the fuck is ringing me? 1 second, I'm doing my live notification. I'm a multitasking god. What do you want? Why are you ringing?
That wasn't me.
Oh.
That wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
Okay. I'm going to mute that group chat forevermore. Is this the nice yellow? Yeah! Dude, yellow's nice. Yellow is nice. Guys, yellow's nice. Yellow, guys, rebrand, cut out the is. Yellow's nice. It's even cut out the I. Not even the whole thing. Just cut out the I. Yellow's nice. Genius. Allegedly? What do you mean allegedly? I'm a lovely bloke. Guys. If you've never seen a lovely bloke before, you may struggle with this concept, but I'm a lovely bloke. Guys, should we go through my notes? Is it note time? It's note time? I think so. I was about to say something. For all you viewers who are maybe hanging around on the host or the or come from the raid, I'm like Todd Cart but light mode, but not light mode as in like what the fuck, this burns my eyes. I mean, maybe some people think that, but like light mode as in like, I don't know. Guys. So, you guys know how I travel to college on the regular. And I always, a lot of my observations come when I go to college because it's the only time that I leave my house and absorb things. The rest of the time, I pretty much sit in here and just marinade in my thoughts. So, it's good to leave the house sometimes and get some of the brain juices flowing, right? So, I was walking to college the other day and I walked past a hair loss clinic. Firstly, why is my college near a hair loss clinic? That's slightly concerning. Secondly, number 2. Why? I don't know what number 2 is. All right. What's up, Webster? Hello. Fuck. I'm walking to college and walk past a hair loss clinic. And the thing you should know about me is I've got luscious hair. And you should know about where I go to college is there's a lot of people with no hair. Now, that would make sense for there to be a hair loss clinic. But one thing that you would expect from a hair loss clinic is to have hair, right? That's the point, is you go in, if you're balding, you go in and, like, hairline, mine's pretty good, to be fair. But, you know, if it was back here, you know, if my hairline was back here, wouldn't be very good. So, I'd go to a hair loss clinic, I'd get my hair, like, massaged. I don't know how hair clinics work. And then, dude, what time is it for you, Webster? Dude, any timers in chat? Any people with time zones in chat? So, you then, I don't know, you massage the hair gets better. Right? That's just how it works. Hello, Lily. So, I walk past the hair loss clinic. It has big glass windows and doors at the front. I have a look in. The first thing I see in the hair loss clinic is a bald man, right? Now, you may be like, it's 1 p.m.? Come on, man. Now, you may be like, it's a hair loss clinic. What more do you expect? You expect bald men to be in there being unbalded, right? Now, this man was not being unbalded. This man was the receptionist. Which is so dumb. Like, that's like getting a model for the hairdressers that's hair's wonky, you know? Man, I stood up till 5? Why? How are you, Yella? I'm good, thanks. How are you, Lily? What's up? What's poppin', low gang? Oh, God. That did not go the right way down. So, that was just the first thing I wanted to get off my chest. And it was kind of less of an observation, more of a piece of advice. For any of you out there are starting a business, especially a hair loss business, make sure that the people representing your brand represent well. So, for example, if you work at a hair loss clinic, don't hire a receptionist who's bald. Alright? Unless you're going to give them treatment. Because in which case, you could rectify the situation. What's up, Sammy? Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Should we do some wins and losses of today? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't thought of them yet. Normally I plan them. But, I didn't. That's really bad of me. It's been like 3 days since I've streamed, and I don't have any wins and losses. It was because, dude, when we talked about the bin lorry spinning, that was peak, man. Dude, the bin lorry doing a fucking burnout, that was peak of this channel. Hire one that looks like they should be bald, but strangely aren't. That's genius. You hire someone with, like, fucking... You just hire me, man. My hair's better. There was another thought I had today about having a job. Now, look. I am in a very privileged situation where my mother says to me, you don't have to get a Saturday job yet because you do the streaming thing and you work very hard on that. And I go, thanks, Mum. And she goes, but just bear in mind that I will force you to get a job at some point. I go, look, Mum, I may be severely financially unstable, but the thing is, Mother, you've got to understand this, Mum. I'm chasing my dream. I remember when I used to sit on my phone all day and you would go, son, you need to chase your dreams. You don't chase your... I read somewhere that every day you should do something to get closer to your dream. And then I did. And then she was like, fuck, I've lost my own argument. I now can't say you have to get a job because you're chasing your dreams. And I go, yes, Mother, that's right. I still sit on my phone all day. Samu, you got to get that Sigma grind set. Okay, now, admittedly, my job is a little bit of sitting on my laptop about 8 hours a day and having fun. But I was thinking, if you have a real job, in terms of not a real job, a real job when you're like 16, where you work in like a cafe or, I don't know, you serve beers in a pub. I don't think you can do that at our age. Or like you work in Mackey's or something. You are working more than adults, right? Because I know school and college and things are shorter than, what's your dream, Yellow? Guys, I'm living my dream. My dream is to follow in the footsteps of Bad Leno. To the skies. So look, if you're got school 5 days a week, because I mean, admittedly, I don't do that either. I only go to college 3 days a week. But if you go to college 5 days a week and then you do a Saturday job, you're working 6 days a week. Now, my dad is a working professional. To be fair, he does just like kind of just work sometimes on the weekend. But technically, my mum, she's a massive slacker. She only works 5 days a week. She is a working professional. Or is she? Because children are doing 6 days. Huh? I take film and TV for college. It's one course. I know it's confusing because I go film and TV, and you go, what? Film is different course to TV? And it's like, no, it's one course. It's just called film and TV because there's camera. Do you? Or do you do... I saw you did... Oh. Samu, give me a lifter's shot types. Fucking... I name it. You say you do film and TV, name every shot type. I work 5 days a week, but college only 4. Wait, so you do 4 days of college, 1 day of work. Film and TV and radio! Oh, that's a bite. I'd do that course so... I was going to say I'd do that course so hard, but it doesn't... It's a course, so it can't be weird, but at the same time, didn't come out right. Didn't like that laugh either there. Wide shot, extreme close-up, over the shoulder, POV, close-up, drone shot. Dude, you fucking missed high angle, low angle, bitch. Oh, the list goes on. Okay, fair enough. You got me. 5 days of school, and at those 5 college goes along with my regular school. Oh, so do you do like work evenings? Yeah, I suppose that's kind of different. And that's the other thing I was gonna say is if you're in school like 9 till 3, it's not exactly a 9 till 5, but you know, it's still I'm a child, all right? Don't make sense. Maybe we do work like the same amount of adults if you do if you do a Saturday job. I don't know. I'm just using Saturday job because it's like a fairly. But I was thinking about that, and I was like, that's kind of crazy. Radio is very fun. I didn't think I'd enjoy as much as I do. Streaming is very close to radio. This is... Oh, dude! I have something else to get into, guys. Okay. But I was that close to going off on a tangent. That tangent I was following it. I'm doing... Fuck, where was I? College. I might be doing podcasting, which I guess is kind of similar to radio. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm going to go sit in on a radio show soon. Because I know somebody who works in radio, and I want to do that. But I think, dude, I was chatting to someone today, and so it's a family friend of ours, and we went for a walk. I did park with him this morning, then we walked like home. We walked with them, whole thing. Anyway, I was chatting to him. I was like, "How are you, man?" He's like, "I'm good." He's also like old. I don't know. I just want to make it clear he's not my age. He's like. So, because I'm going to Portugal in February, and so much context is needed for this. Okay, context, guys, can we have a context rundown? Dude, I need to get, I'm going to get better at my music game. This is the context song. Guys, it's time for a context rundown. Thing you need to know, number 1. This man is not my age. He is old, but that will be apparent. Context number 2. I'm going to Portugal in February. We had had this conversation with this man. Me and my dad, we'd spoken about going to Portugal in February, so we already knew that. Piece of logic number 3. My mother likes to talk to her friends about how I do online things. I don't know why, but parents just talk about everything like in intense detail about their children, which is again, another weird thing that we do. Like, Mum, do you have to tell all your friends? But I guess. So, I'm walking up the hill. And he comes next to me. He's like, hey! So, when you go to Portugal, are you going to be doing that broadcasting thing? And I'm like, oh, streaming. Yeah, I'll be doing a bit of streaming. But although I need to check, because obviously there's issues around, roaming data, and I won't be in the UK, so, they could charge me more for SIM data. And also, I don't know how the connection is. I don't know if there's any connection, because we're just going to the fucking middle of nowhere. I do know I was going to say for some reason, but I do know the reason is because we have, but anyway, and he's like, oh, cool. This is the question I get all the time. What do you broadcast? I love it when people use the word broadcast. I'm like, well, I broadcast all sorts of things. I mean, Twitch has categories, right? I'm going to have to put this song on again because it just works so well. Twitch has categories, right? And I tend to stream in the just chatting category. And it kind of is what it is. Twitch is known for all its gaming and all that sort of thing. But I kind of do just chatting. So I suppose it's really close to radio. And he's like, oh, cool. That's really cool. And I'm like, yeah, I actually... And I was thinking in my head, this is Thought Track. Thought Track music. Dude, I need a stream deck. I've never thought about this before, but I suppose, yeah, it is. And next time a boomer asks me, like, what I stream, instead of going, so there's this guy called Badlinu, I should just go, yeah, I stream just chatting. Huh. He's like, oh! Wait, this is the right side, isn't it? He's like, oh! Brilliant! Dude, I love radio, man. I'm a big fan. You should think about radio. I'm like, yeah, no, it's really, really cool. So I do like, and then he's like, so how often do you stream? And I'm like, this is always the way conversations go. He goes, so how often do you stream? And I'm like, well, at the moment I'm trying to focus more on like the YouTube video side. So I suppose maybe 3 times a week for about an hour and 10 minutes each time. So like about 3.5 hours a week. And he's like, wow, gosh, that's a lot. Then here comes the third question. The third and final question. This one always, except it didn't today. It was a man of respect. But this is the question that always comes. He goes, this is actually, okay, take this out of the situation. This is the question that always comes next. Except for today, it didn't. But I was expecting it. But he walked a different way, so I didn't. Pete, King. I feel we need to change song for this. No, that's a Grammarly ad. One second, guys. So, your mum said something about, because obviously you don't have a job, do you? No, you're right. I don't have a job. So, your mother said something about, do you make money from this then? And I'm like, yeah, I've made a bit, and then it goes. So how does that work? I'm ditching the mic stand. I don't need it. So how does that work then? How does the money thing work? So I hate this question. I hate talking about money. It's the worst. If you ever don't know. I feel I should talk about money more because I think it's not that. Yeah. So I sit down and I'm like, so there's 2 things I go to. The first one is ad revenue, right? Ad revenue. Let's have a serious talk, guys. We're gonna have a serious talk. I'll explain it to you guys. Sammy, you've had these conversations, haven't you? So I go, well, like how do you know when you watch YouTube? Because everybody watches YouTube. They go, oh, yeah. You get adverts. Oh, yeah. It's like, well, every time you watch an advert, YouTube take a bit of that money, and I get a bit of that money. And it goes, yeah, cool. on Twitch, in reality, ad revenue is such a tiny proportion of your income. Literally, if I'll pull up my stat. I'm not going to leak them. Actually, I could, because it's not that impressive. Let's be real here. Let's have a look at my last month. In ad revenue, actually, I've made $1.12 from ad revenue. So I've not done too bad, to be fair. I didn't realise I'd made that much. That's quite handy, that. $1.12. Lovely. But, you know, $1.12 doesn't pay the bills. So then you have to go. This is the other thing. You then go, because you don't want to talk about when you get into gifters, I guess everybody starts going, oh, that's a bit dodgy. It's just, so the next thing you go to is, so then people can also subscribe, which is like on YouTube. You can subscribe to channels and you get them in their feed. But on Twitch, you can also do another level above that, where it's like, so there's this thing called Twitch Prime, right? And basically, if you're an Amazon member, because you pay for Amazon I'm going to ban you, Boss Diamond. Thanks for the raid, though. It goes, So there's this thing called Twitch Prime, right? And basically, because you pay money to Amazon, and then that money is kind of redistributed by people, and I get money for that. And then and then you go, and then the third one, this is one that you just slip in right at the end. You go, so then there's also, do you know how you have street performers? And they're like, yeah. So there's also like tipping. And then you run. You go. There's also like tipping. People just give you money and. Yeah, sort of, but not exactly. It's a bit more complicated than that, but in simple. Dude, Dom's on it. And then, it's the final question. So, how much money have you made in total ever? And am I at risk of being dethroned by you financially? And then, again, my default answer to this is like, well, I mean, I guess, it kind of depends on the month. Like, I mean, look, like some months you'll do better than others. So I try and worm out of it that way, but then you always get once I maybe get the stats up. Pete, thank you so much for the reset for 5 months. Oh my lord.
Have some more money, yellow tongue.
Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that, Pete. That's why I now have to explain to every boomer I come across ever. But it's so worth it because it's so funny. And then I have to go, yeah, so how much have you made? And I'm like, look, I think it depends from month to some months you'll have a better, some it'll be worse, you know. I think, and then they go, so how much did you, like, give me an average month? And I'm like, well, again, it really, it was like, how much did you make last month? And I'm like, well, I don't exactly know the figures for maybe the month before. And I'm like maybe about like I always, this is the other gambit I use. I go, not as much as like a Saturday job, but you know, for what it is, it's good money. That's a good gambit. But quite often I'll do that, and then most people still push it, and then I'll just be like, yeah, like I don't know, like 50 quid a month, something like that. Maybe a bit less than that, maybe a bit more. I don't know. I just found out about Yellow is Nice. My day is ruined. Hi, Styles. What's up? Man, I got aired. Sorry, I did see you, but I was in the middle of a bit. Guys, if I air you in the middle of a bit, it's your fault. Like, come on, guys. There we go. That's like every interaction with an adult about streaming ever. Anyway, where were we? I honestly don't. I'm lost. Huh? Nobody redeemed that. Why did that play? Yeah, telling my mum's. It's always your funny mum's friends as well. Sometimes my dad's mates do ask, but they tend to go, "Oh, cool," and then they go chat to my dad. But yeah, mum's friends. But yeah, like every relative in my life knows. See, I made the mistake once of when I got my first payout, I went into the kitchen and went, "Mum!" So I wanted to prove that like streaming was actually a big deal, and I was like, "Mum, I just got paid," and I'm glad I did it because then she knows. But then I don't tell her anymore, and because the first time she asked me was how much, and I was like, "Oh, decent amount, you know." And then I don't tell her anymore. I just hoard my money in secret. God. So, should we watch something? I've got a few more things to talk about, but I want to watch some things. Guys. Now, should we do it? Guys, do you want to do a poll? I think it's poll time. And you know why I want to do a poll? Because we haven't been able to do one in ages because we've had the poll, but now we've ditched that. What do you want to watch? So, we could watch my mum thought I was committing credit card fund after I said I made £100 on a payout. Dude, that was like mine. She was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was over like 6 months." And she was like, "Yeah, I suppose." And then, are you being groomed? Dude, my aunt asked me that. She was like, I think it was before I went to like meet up with a load of people. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to go meet everyone." And she was like, "Are you being groomed?" And I was like, "No, they're all lovely. And I've spoken to them all and whatever." And she was like, "Okay, good. Just checking because I am meant to." And I was like, "Oh, thanks, aunt." My aunt's lovely. Who are these strangers giving you money? Exactly. I'm like, guys, you got to understand, man. The Prime game is real, man. But the other thing is, I'm now indoctrinated into the system. When I first got on, admittedly, I've never subbed to anyone, but I have used Prime and I do use Patreon. When I first got onto Twitch, I was like, dude, people like pay for this shit, and then like you become a streamer, or not even become a streamer, just like being on Twitch. It kind of makes sense, and I support a podcast on Patreon that I really enjoy, and I get a few like extra perks for it. And it's just nice. It's just cool. And again, it's like a bonus, you know. It's just cool. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. What do you watch? I watch. Oh, wait, no. Guys, friend of the channel. Guys, we could either watch Something Is Not Worth It, but the Twitch culture and supporting creators is really great. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Sammy there, yeah. See, I did think about Patreon, because Patreon is fundamentally a better deal, but I thought the actual chance of me, and also it's easier to do like content and stuff over there. But if you are a sub to the Yellow is Nice channel and you do join the Discord, I do put like little photos and bits occasionally in there. So if you do want some more added behind the scenes Yellow is Nice secret content, it is on there. But yeah, I don't know. Patreon's a funny one because then you got to get people to move to Patreon, which is a lot of effort. Because admittedly, like at the start, I didn't want to join Patreon because it's just pain, isn't it? What do you want to watch? So, guys, your option for the first thing to watch is the Tom Simons vlog. Now, I know I've not seen it yet. I've heard a very close personal friend of mine, Billzo, is in it. So I thought that could be a fun one. Your second option is a absolute classic on the channel. There's a new upload from Smart Home Solver, all about his garden. And if you don't know who Smart Home Solver is, he is a absolute legend, and he's like living in the X Games. And he just has this really cool like home set up with like a bunch of Alexa shit. So there's your options. Or I guess later we might watch one and then the other. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. bam, bam. I gotta go for a bit. Take it easy. See you in a bit, Sam. Have fun. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum, bum, bum. Dude, what if this pole gets stuck here for 2 months? I would commit tax fraud multiple times in anger. I would angrily commit tax fraud. Just you wait. Mind you, I bet a lot of you have already seen that. Guys, please vote. There's 18 of you here, supposedly, and 3 of you have voted. So, come on. Come on. Step up your game. Unless you don't care. That's a thing, I guess. I suppose a lot of you might have already seen the vlog. Put a 1 in chat if you've already seen the vlog. Bum 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 bum. Dude, his new video's in 4K, baby. Okay, I'm voting Smart Home Solver. I love that king. Guys, we've put Tommy in it in his place. Tommy in it falls below Smart Home Solver every time. Okay, are we ready, guys? The poll admittedly hasn't ended, but I've not seen the vlog, but I'll watch it later. Fair. I know some people might just like want to watch it and enjoy it and not have it interrupted, which is also fair enough.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to my
Wait, let me
smart...
turn it up. Guys, this is Reed from Smart Home Solver, and if you've never watched him before, you're about to be blown away.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to my smart backyard. We have a lot of really cool tech back here, including lights and even 3 different types of security cameras. But everything is
No
very
way. Dude, what? Does he just have a post with a camera on? That's
easy to
Chad.
set up and automate.
You know what I want to do is do like Big Brother, but with YouTubers. That'd be funny.
And I purposely set it up that way because the backyard is kind of my place to relax. But the smart home tech just enhances that. So let me show you what I'm using, and let's start off first with the lights.
Yeah.
I wanted an easy way.
Oh, I love lights. Dude, I have 2 RGB light bulbs in my room. And only one of them is one's plugged into my main light. And the other one is not plugged into anything. So I want to find a really cool lamp. And there was a really cool trumpet one that it wasn't it was either a trumpet or I think it was a trumpet because it had valves. I was going to say it might have been a bugle. But I don't think it was. And it was so cool, but it was like 90 quid. And I was like, look, man, I can't afford to spend 90 quid on a lamp. I'm just not that kind of guy. However, I did think that's really cool. I want to get some really cool lamps for my room, but I have a bulb for it, but no lamp. But my sister laughs at me every time, right? Because I go into my room and I ask Alexa to turn the lights on every time because it's more fun than hitting the switch. And also, if I leave the switch on, then I can do it from my phone as well. As if I turn the switch off, then nothing works. So, and she laughs at me every time when I go, Alexa, turn on the lights. And she laughs, but I think it's
for the kids to turn on the backyard lights. That way they can go play back there on their own and give me and my wife a few hours.
Dude, he's got a nice
a few
house.
minutes of peace and quiet. So to do this, I installed a smart light switch to control the porch lights. I could automate them to turn on with a schedule, but I only want them on when someone is back there.
Do you know what pleases me nothing more is lights that all turn on at the same time.
So I'm using some Ring contact sensors. I like these because while we're gone or late at night, these sensors are used for the alarm. Then when the alarm is not activated, I can use them for automations. So
dude, that'd be a good one. The robber's breaking in, the backlights just turn on. Just like all the little it's not even like floodlights to catch him. Just all like the nice little fairy lights turn on when he's breaking in.
When the back door opens in the evening, the back porch lights automatic.
We're watching Smart Home Solver's My Smart Backyard Retreat Easy and Automated. He's an absolute legend in like automating home stuff.
Turn on. It's set up as an Amazon routine and it works great.
No way,
But
kid.
these porch lights don't light up much of the backyard, so we added some string lights to make the area brighter.
That's
this
so
is a 100-foot
cool.
strand, and I think they look really good.
They do.
I especially like that the bulbs are made out of plastic. That way, if one ever did fall off, it wouldn't shatter and hurt anyone.
That's
the
pretty
string
handy.
lights by themselves are not smart, so I have them plugged into a smart outdoor outlet.
Oh, that's
Same
good.
goes for the kids' its playhouse lights over in the corner. That way I can set up an automation for when the back porch lights turn on, the string lights also turn on. Or when the back door opens, the string lights will turn on as well. And that just keeps...
You know what I want? Come in the office. To be fair, I don't even keep my laptop in here because this office... Can you guys hear that? Oh. Hang on, I'm going to turn my microphone up really high. Can you guys hear Paradise by Coldplay? Hang on. Okay, maybe it's just me, but there's some people nearby absolutely jamming to a bit of Coldplay. Where was I? Oh, dude, I want to walk into the office, and just like the heating turn on and the fucking laptop pops up. But I don't even keep every day I have to come in and like plug all my laptops in. My laptop in with all its cables. My life is so hard.
Keeps it really simple, especially since my wife doesn't have to open up the app to turn them off. She can just use the smart light switch to turn off the porch lights, the string lights, and the playhouse lights all at the same time.
That's handy.
That's a major win for wife approval factor.
I love your wife, Reed. May I steal her? Oh, I muted it.
And this thing is not cheap, but it's built like a tank, being completely solid inside.
Wow.
That way water cannot get in, making it extremely weatherproof. Of course, there are less expensive outdoor smart plugs out there that could do the same thing, but they might not last as long, and the Lutron one is also very reliable. It turns on every single time I need it to, and it's really snappy with the automations.
That is fast, to be fair, man. Considering you're on Wi-Fi, if I like try and turn on my light, it takes like an age.
It might be worth considering if you already use Lutron. Now, what about landscape lighting? These accent lights near the plants and trees are
to be honest,
low
I'm a bit
lights.
bored of your lights
They're
now.
very easy to install. You need a transformer,
Buggy door
and I
light.
have it on the side of my house, and it just
Let's go
plugs
to the
into
weather
that
station.
soon. Over here in my backyard is a personal weather station.
No
you might
way.
be like, why do you need a weather station in Arizona? Isn't it just always hot?
So
Well,
true.
Yes, but how hot? Melt your skin off, or just third-degree burn? This thing will tell me. The weather station is from Tempest and was surprisingly easy to set up. The back has solar panels, so you never have to worry about powering this thing. And if you have a lot of clouds for a long period of time, the weather station is pretty smart and will temporarily disable some power-intensive sensors to prolong battery life.
What a
Pretty
smart
cool.
weather sensor.
I mounted it on a really sturdy PVC pipe, and it just connects to
I thought I was actually part of it.
a little base station plugged inside. It detects rain, lightning strikes, wind speed, and all sorts of data. It was...
I think he's spoken about this before. It's because like if you just look at the weather, it's not very local. As if you look at like what's actually happening, just go outside.
It's really fun to have
I don't
during
know.
the monsoon
It's a bit of fun.
season. It does not work with smart things right now, but Tempest says that will happen in
No
late
way.
2021. So yeah, TikTok Tempest, but it does have an open API, so you technically can get it to work with Home Assistant right now. I also have it connected to my voice assistants, and it's really convenient to hear the actual temperature outside and not the city's temperature. You'd be surprised on how different they can be. Using IFT, you can get it connected to Ratio, which I'm also using back here. If you're wondering how I keep my grass so green...
Can you not just like go outside? Look, I'm a fan. I'm a fan, Reed. I love it, but and this is the other thing. When I check the weather, I look at my phone. It's like today is gonna be 15 degrees. I'm like, I don't know what that fucking means. It's like warm or cold. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but if I look at the forecast, I'm like, I don't know if that's cold. Just tell me to wear a jumper or not. Like, come on. How thick does my coat need to be?
The secret is it's turf, so it's fake.
I was gonna say that's AstroTurf, bro.
It's really popular here in Arizona since you don't need to water it, but I really like it, and we have this
Dude, AstroTurf is OP. Look, I know it's like slightly, like grass is meant to be better, but like in terms of
half-dome
just like it's organic, you know.
kids plaything on it. My kids love it.
Dude, if you're in like near my house at the right time, you'll just see my arm fly out the window and just like do a bit of wafting, get a vibe of the temperature, and then I'm like, is my hand cold? Yeah, then I need to put a coat on, you know? Like
We got it on Amazon, and it took forever to set up. Probably longer than all the smart home devices back here combined. Even though we have turf, Rachio is still very helpful to manage the drip system that waters all of the plants and trees.
The drip system that attaches my wife to the to the life support. Sorry, that was a bit dark.
Almost killed all of our plants because the power went out and it reset the time.
Oh,
and I didn't realize it for a while.
Oh dear.
With Rachio, I can test and make adjustments for my.
Do you reckon you could use that as like a hospital drip?
My phone.
Do you reckon it would be?
Plus, it integrates well with SmartThings and Home Assistant. It's also not difficult to install, and if you have to install it outside, you'll just need an outdoor case for it. Just look for the breaker that says landscape and turn that off, and the outdoor case can connect to those wires, so it's pretty simple. As I mentioned earlier,
who the fuck has like landscape?
We have 3 cameras back here, all looking in different directions.
Who has bloody landscape power? Is that a thing?
Unified G4 Bullet, and I've shown these on the channel before, but they're a great choice because it's a PoE camera. So it's connected with power and data with one Ethernet cable.
Wow.
It really came in handy when the backyard was being worked on because it records 24/7, and when I scrub through the day, it acts like a time lapse. They made it fun to see the progress back here, and the Unify app is really user-friendly.
Dude, I should just whack one of those like up there, and then you just see like fucking me playing. I don't know.
Has person detection, and there's no monthly fees for anything.
Thanks, guys.
It integrates well with Home Assistant, and I've really been enjoying the Unify cameras. Over here is the Eufy Floodlight 360 cam. There are a couple of unique things about this. First, the lights
looked like it was floating.
Can be warm or cool white. I prefer a slightly cooler white, but if I was using this to light up the backyard when we're out here, I would change it to a warmer white to match the rest of the lights that are set up. It has to be at least 20% brightness or higher for the light to be warm, so just be aware of that. The camera on this can also move around 360 degrees. You can have it follow the motion.
Why don't you just get a 360 degree camera rather than moving it? I mean, call me a genius, but like, you know.
And this didn't work great for me 100% of the time.
Fucking great
but there
tracking.
is a better option. So first I disabled the motion tracking, but turned on the out of view detection. That way, if the camera is pointed in one direction, but the PIR sensor on the other side detects motion, it will rotate the camera to check out that motion. The feature works really well, and honestly, this camera is amazing. The range that it can cover is incredible. It's 2K.
Because it uses more storage? Wait, what does? Sorry guys, my brain's a little bit like a sieve.
And has person detection, so the video quality is great. My only complaint is that I cannot schedule when the motion activated floodlight turns on because I don't want
360 cam. Yeah, but what's the channel name? It's Smart Home Solver. He's an absolute king. I think you should follow, and I do have notifications on. Just this isn't my normal YouTube account. I have this is my public one.
Shining in my eyes when I'm hanging out in the backyard. Ooh. The only way to temporarily disable the motion light is to turn off motion detection on a schedule, which also disables motion recording, so hopefully Eufy can fix this with an update.
Why does it do that?
The camera on the pole is the Eufy Solo Cam. This camera is unique because it has a solar panel built right on top of the camera.
No
more needing
way.
to recharge as long as it's getting enough sunlight. Mounting on a pole.
That is impressive.
And a link below the.
Wait, does it not even have any wires? Oh, that's so sick.
Pole mount.
Is everyone watching him ironically or just you? No, I'm not watching him ironically. I
Using.
genuinely love
Also
these
has
guys' videos. He's the only reason I have an Alexa.
person
I'm gonna be
detection
honest.
and a
I love this guy.
spotlight. Both of these Eufy cameras use Wi-Fi, so you don't need to buy a base station for them to work. Plus,
That's
they
crazy.
have built-in storage on the camera, so even if the Wi-Fi signal isn't very strong, it will always record high-quality footage. And just like all the Eufy cameras,
I
there is
would
no
never watch
monthly fees
ironically.
for person detection or recording. And with all that,
Fuck off,
it's
has he got
really
outdoor
easy to
music?
recommend these Eufy cameras.
Fuck off.
So when it comes to music, I don't have a built-in sound system just yet. So when I want to listen, I just grab my Echo 4th Gen. It has a battery base attached, so all I have to do is unplug it and I can listen to music out here for hours. I like this base
That is
station
sick.
because it connects to the bottom of the Echo, so there's not a separate charging cord. It makes it really easy to unplug and plug back in.
That's so
Honestly,
cool.
it's going to be difficult to want an outdoor speaker system when this Echo battery base works so well and is easy.
Nah, it would be sick, man, if you went outside and it. Do you know? Let me get up the song. Let me get up the song. I want this every day that I go outside. I want this to play. I want to open my door in the morning, and just listen to this. No, that's an advert. 1 second. Let me reenact this. Okay? Imagine I am walking into the office in the morning. Hang on. Admittedly, I can't hear the music, but I feel angelic, man. I feel angelic. Dude, they should play that in the Truman Show every time he gets out of bed. God, it'd be incredible. It would be. I'm feeling so tired today. You wouldn't if you woke up and the outdoor speaker system started playing that. Jesus Christ.
Easy. Probably my favorite thing here in the backyard is this fire pit.
That's cool.
And it's not smart for safety reasons, but it's a natural gas fire pit.
Dude, imagine you step outside, the fire goes vroom. Your palm having... Stop it, Chaz.
And the way we light it is with this lighter, and this thing is awesome. It's a plasma lighter, and all I have to do is press a button and this plasma beam shoots across. So if it's windy or anything, it will still light candles or whatever. The best thing is that it charges with USB-C, so no butane, and I've been using this thing for 6 months, and I've only needed to recharge it once. My wife always thinks I'm gonna burn myself lighting this fire pit.
Yeah, that does seem a little bit risky. You're a bit it would be cooler if it lit itself and it was smart. So then you could look. I know safety, but safety's not real.
So far,
dude,
so
is that gonna set fire to anything? You know, it's
good. Overall, I like how the backyard turned out. All the smart devices are easy to install and use, making it a really enjoyable and relaxing time back here. One thing I didn't get into out here is the Tesla solar panels and power walls. And I'm excited to explain how I use those in an upcoming video, so make sure you're following the channel.
Thanks
for watching.
I will. Guys, I love Smart Home Solver. Ooh, that was a bit loud. Dude, guys, if you're not already following Smart Home Solver, I think you should go drop him a sub. He's a absolute living legend. Just like my beatboxing. Hello, Neve. What's up? How are we? Boys. Guess who has a concussion type thing? I'm going to guess you. How come? That's not good. Oh, I had something else I wanted to talk about. Let me check over the notes. Maybe that's why you showed up to Yellow's Mouse Stream. So I am convinced that they don't clean the buses I go on. Now you may be like, that's a strong allegation you're throwing at me, but I have evidence to back it up, right? I am an enjoyer of the top deck of a double decker, right? It'd be so cool to actually do and have working, but there's so much actually making bus content. It's so true. To actually do and have work. Wait, talking about the smart home, I'm so confused. Only the ones you're on. What? Guys, you confuse me all so much. Smart home stuff. Yeah. Dude, I love smart home. I think the thing is you like build it up slowly. Yeah, it's so expensive as well, man. Like, I could easily spend hundreds just doing like my room. Actually, I might not spend hundreds. I might spend I could spend hundreds on lighting, man. He is saying all buses don't get cleaned. Dude, yeah, you're right. So doing a fun event with this organization in my area, which for adults with disabilities, and my team won the competition, and the adults got medals, and one of the men on my team got excited to go get his medal. At that, he moved his arms to elevate and elbow me hard in the nose. Ah, so your nose has got a concussion, right? Wait, you guys are redeeming shit. Why is it not showing me? Jesus, I don't know how this thing works. So. Where was I? I'm so confused. I'm convinced the buses aren't cleaned, right? And you may be like, look, obviously this is serious, but I have some strong factual evidence. I'm enjoyer of the top deck of a bus, right? I'm a strong enjoyer of the top deck of a bus. You know, it's fun. It's a hell of a lot of fun being on the top deck. And I go on the bus, scan my I have a little QR code on my phone. That's true. You're going to get ignored now. I'll finish off the story, because otherwise we're going to have two stories running in parallel, and it's going to get messy. Imagine a grown man elbowing you in the nose really hard. So everyone thought I had a concussion, so I went to the doctor, and turns out it's not, but I could be mistaken for one. So now I've got to go for my scans, and my brain is... Oh, God. That's a bit scary, yeah. So I get on the bus, I have a tick on my phone, I scan my phone, and go upstairs, and then I sit down. And opposite me is a blue energy drink can. I've no idea what brand it is. It's just a can of energy drink, and it's blue. It's like Aldi, or it's some like Audi ripoff, or like it's not even Aldi. It's like something you'd get in a corner shop. And I'm like, and I look at it, and I shit you not, that can has been on that bus for like 3 weeks. I didn't realize I use like the same bus so often. But so many times, in the morning and the afternoon, I'll get on the bus, I'll go upstairs, and that can will be somewhere. And the thing is it moves. It does not stay still. It does not stay in one place, right? It moves, okay? It's gone from between chairs to just rolling on the floor and going clong, 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 to going just on chairs to like on the front bit, like where it's still there. Now, I'll have to update you on whether I see the can this week, because I don't know it. I don't even know which bus it's on. It's on one of the buses. I should check the number. I should check the number plates. I should check the number plates of the buses, and then I should check cross-reference so I know which bus has the can on. This is what I thought. I'm pretty sure that can has fallen down the stairs multiple times, which means it's then being brought back up, but maybe it hasn't. But the noises must be so irritating, unless it's on a chair, in which case it's fine. But a can is a big object. Now, I understand if they don't regularly like go up and jet wash and hoover the buses. I mean, it's a bit of a shame, but like they're not visibly disgusting. So maybe, but a cat, like, for somebody not to just walk around and like see, like, just have a look and like pick shit up. Do they not do that? And I have one more fable. There is a charity shop across the road from my bus stop. Now, for a bit of context, I have a very good reputation with charity shops. I'm a very good boy. I regularly buy from charity shops. I'm a big fan of charity shops. In fact, some of the clothes I'm wearing right now are from charity shops. It's not. I'm actually wearing a full non-charity shop fit. This, actually, I think it's all hand-me-downs. Let me give you a rundown of the fit. We got hand-me-down shirt. We got hand-me-down top. We got, oh no, these were bought for me, actually. My mum bought me these. Thanks, mum, for these jeans. Lovely. Got socks. Odd, but from the same pack. Mum bought me those in Primark. Sister's got me these fresh crepes. That's the rundown of the fit. But it's on the floor, so maybe they don't see it. It's on the chairs, man. It's on the chair. You have to see it. I'm a regular supporter of charity shops, however. A lot of the stuff I wear is from very snazzy for hand-me-downs. Dude, I know how to dress well, man. Don't. I just wing it. My cousin gave me this. It's a bloody Tommy Hilfiger shirt. Dude, I'm fucking... I don't know why I sniffed it. It smells good, to be fair. It smells, like, really nice. Maybe that's just, like... It smells like it's just been washed. I think it's because it has just been washed. But, you know. Anyway. Where was I? So, I have a very good reputation with charity shops. I love a charity shop. Charity shop across from my bus stop is a little bit different. It's a, it's like a home store. So you can buy, like, furniture and shit in there. And I go in on the regular because, sometimes when I'm waiting for the bus, I like to. Now, I went in the other day, and I was going to buy something. They had a little hedgehog doorstop, and I was like, this will be a banger Christmas present for my mum. It's quite cute. She'll be like, and it was new as well. I was like, why is it new? Anyway, it's on top of a cabinet, and it says like £10 on it, and I'm like, it's quite expensive, but it is a big doorstop. I'm like, okay, maybe mum's worth it, I guess. So I take it to the cashier, and this is such a strange story. And I put it down. Actually, no. Firstly, I deliberated. I was like, why would I buy that? Why would I? That's so stupid. And then I was like, I think it would be quite funny if I bought one of that. Anyway, so then I go back in to buy it, and I put it down on the counter, and she scans it. She goes, 15 quid. I'm like, no. It said £10 over there. And she's like, oh, no, that's the cabinet it's on. Firstly, why is... Look, I don't know if I can stress this enough. The music needs to be louder. Not fucking that loud. Woo, okay, maybe the music needs to be off. Why was the cabinet £10 and the hedgehog toy that's like that big 15? Does that make sense to you? Don't make sense to me. It's a big wooden glass cabinet. I'm like, I'm going to buy the cabinet because it's just such a good deal. Anyway, I bought a coat for more than I bought jumpers for more than that. Fucking hell. Anyway, I'm like, she's like, do you still want it? I'm like, putting 15 quid. That's an absolute scam. So I'm like, nah, thanks. Anyway, she looks at me, dead in the eyes, and she just gave me like a bit of a strange look. And admittedly, I do look a bit strange, like I'm 16. Why am I buying a hedgehog doorstop? Look, my bad. But I've not gone in since, because that one look has just deeply terrified me, has deeply rattled me to the core, and I'm just so embarrassed I didn't buy it. And I don't know why, but she just gave me a funny look like I was strange. And they've now got the Christmas stuff in. I went in there and they've got a Christmas trees and lights. I actually didn't go in there. I was looking for, that's the whole point. I didn't go in. I was looking from across the street and they've got Christmas trees and they've got lights. I really, really, really want to go in. And it's so upsetting. Because I just am scared. But I guess I'll go in. I guess I'll face my fears. But I'm scared that that woman's going to look at me. And I also do look really strange. Because I go in like with my backpack on. And I walk around for like 5 minutes, just kind of aimlessly. I just like look at the beds and then leave again. I look really suspicious, and I'm scared. And so I'm asking you, chat, if I go back into the charity shop, will you support me? Be brave. Thanks, Tom. You don't look strange. I do look a bit strange. To be fair, it is like at end of school time, so maybe. I always feel strange going into shops. I don't know about you, but I just don't belong in retail, man. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be allowed in shop. I always feel so weird. I don't know why, because I support you from America. Thanks, man. I always feel really weird going into. Is this just me? Surely somebody else has got to be like this. But whenever you go into somewhere, I always just feel like I'm robbing the place. Me too, it's because I have crippling anxiety. I don't particularly have anxiety. I just always feel like I'm about to rob them. I feel like they're looking at me. I'm like, I'm not going to rob you, I promise. I don't even wear, like, intimidating clothing. I wear, like, bright jackets, and I never wear a hood, you know? To be fair, I do have some fluffy hats that could obscure my identity. And I do wear a mask, I suppose. But that's kind of, again, that's less, like, intimidating now and more like, oh, he's being safe, you know? It's strangely awkward. Dude, especially, like, charity shops, man. Something about it. Like, if I go in with my mum, that's kind of, like, fine. But if I go in by myself, I just feel really weird. I hate it, man. Or just going around any shop, I feel like I shouldn't be there. Maybe it's because I don't buy things very often, so I feel like I shouldn't be in there if I'm not buying something. I don't know. So it's a weird, like, just thing I have. I don't know. Yellow the robber. Dude, I've robbed so many places. Maybe this is why I'm scared. Maybe this is why I feel like I'm robbing, because every time I go in, I take something, you know? Who knows? I feel like they're looking at me weird because I'm 16 and feel like they don't want me there because I'm younger. Yeah, I think that might be it. Okay, quick anecdote. I was in a shop once with my two sisters. This was when we were a lot younger. Like, my oldest sister's now 21, and she was probably like 12 at the time. And we're in Cornwall, and we went in, and it was like a little bead shop, and you got little beads for your bracelet, the little elastic bracelet, and then you put them on it, and it was like a nice, really cute store. And we'd been in there earlier with my mum, and then we came back because me and my sisters were like, "Oh, let's get beads for our bracelets." I think I've still got mine somewhere. And so we go in, and the woman takes one look at us and goes, "Don't go in here without an adult." And maybe it's that. Maybe that scarred me for the rest of my life. But we walk in, and she looks at my sister and goes, "Have you got an adult with you?" We're like, "No." And she's like, "You're not allowed in." Thank you for watching the stream. If you have enjoyed, hey, please hit that like button. That would, you know what that would do? That would make my day. You can't like streams on Twitch. My brain is so broken. Oh, perfect. Chat Study's been live 4 minutes. Stick around for the raid, because the more of you the raid, the cooler I look. Thanks so much for coming out today. Hey, please stick out for the raid. Oh, bye.